Hi everyone, welcome to V Feels. My name is V Hernandez and today we're going to be doing song number 10. As you know, the main objective of my channel is to explain, decipher, and translate popular Spanish songs that otherwise you would try to do on Google Translate and get a complete different translation than what the artist actually intended to say. With that said, song number 10 is Haciendo que me amas. This song is very true and dear to my heart. I was able to relate to this song and it reminds me of my third ex-girlfriend. So with that said, I will be making a lot of context to that and explaining why, and hopefully you guys like that. So let's start and let's go. So the beginning of the song says, ya no confío en tu mirada y tus besos no saben igual. Queda algo pero casi nada y el amor no se trata de intentar y ya no se siente igual como cuando hacemos el amor. Tratar de olvidar, ese ha sido nuestro error porque hay heridas que nos sanan de la noche a la mañana. A lot of stuff going on and very powerful lines here. Bad Bunny is basically saying that he no longer trusts his girlfriend, that the way that she looks at him is no longer the same way that she used to look at him. And her kisses don't taste the same, they don't feel the same, in other words. So he's saying like there's almost nothing left in our relationship there, and if there is, it's very little, it's very insignificant. It's almost not even worth anything or not even worth trying. Then he goes on to say like making love no longer feels the same either, and trying to forget and move on has been our mistake because our broken hearts, or they don't heal overnight. If you ask me, this is a lot and it's powerful. I 100% agree with him. Once you're like heartbroken, your heart doesn't heal overnight. It takes time. It takes like working on yourself and being better and like keeping busy and so on and so forth, at least for me. So when I first heard this, I immediately thought of my ex, and I was like, this song, like when we would kiss again, and like when I would see her again and stuff like that, like it wasn't the same thing, and it just felt different. And even the way that I would look at her, the way that she would look at me, it was just different. So I felt like he like was able to explain that feeling perfectly and with this song. And then this gets repeated a couple times, but basically he says, y si ya se acabó, no lo ocultes, dímelo, no lo hagas peor, haciendo que me amas, y si ya se acabó, no lo ocultes, dímelo, no lo hagas peor, haciendo que me amas, Here, again, he's like saying like, if it's over, tell me, just let me know, like don't make it worse by trying to make it work. Like just, if you no longer love me, just let me know. Again, very relatable because that's how I felt. I was like, hey, if this is not gonna work out, like just let's end it and like let's move on, right? Like stop hurting each other, in other words. So then he goes on to say, recuerdo el día que te conocí, tu sonrisa después de decirme que sí, me besaste en el aire, me mecí, tenía poco, pero todo te ofrecí, y está cabrón, ha pasado tantos años desde que te conocí y de nuevo somos dos extraños. Tus primeros besos los extraño, los polvos en la cocina y en el baño, las noches de cine y cena para dos, tus te amo se oyen raros, te ha cambiado hasta la voz, me siento hasta un pendejo creyéndote de lo que de que decíamos, pero es verdad, el tiempo es decirnos adiós. A lot of stuff going on here. So when he goes on to say like, I remember when we first met, when you first said yes to be my girlfriend, you kissed me and I felt like I was like in heaven, like I was being rocked, like my world got rocked. And then he goes on to say like, I had very little, but I was willing to give you everything. And he's like, time has gone by since then, and it's like we're two strangers again. Like we don't know who we are, or like it's just, you become strangers when you leave somebody, right? And then he's like, I miss like when we like would have sex. Like I miss your kisses, I miss like, you know, our dinner, like our date nights and going out to the movies and having dinner. Like, everything has changed so much. Even your I love yous, they sound different. They're weird. They don't feel authentic. And then he's like, your voice has even changed when you tell me I love you. So he's probably saying that the voice has become high pitched, and when you could like tell when people are being sarcastic or when they're lying, right? And then he's like, I feel like an idiot believing that whatever we told each other, that we're gonna love each other forever. He's basically saying like, it's probably best if you just turn to say goodbye. Again, very relatable for me. I literally, like I said, with my third girlfriend, I felt like all of this, what he said, was how I felt. The I love yous felt different. The kisses felt different. Like, I miss like when we were first dating at the beginning, when everything was like fun and cool, you know? So this is just me throwing my little 2 cents in there. I don't know how you feel, but I think it's one of the reasons why Bad Bunny is so popular is because he's very relatable, right? He sings about actual feelings and what we feel and what we go through. So he goes on to say, no sé quién tuvo la culpa, pero ya ni vale el caso. Devuélveme mi corazón aunque sea en pedazo. Que yo los pego paso a paso. Pero ya suéltame en banda que me atraso. Por el bien tuyo y por el bien mío. Tú sabes que esto del amor termina en lío. Si te veo con otro te sonrío. ¿Para qué olvidarnos después de que lo que hemos vivido? Uno nace solo y solo se muere. Se comparte, se disfruta, se ama y se quiere. Pero nunca olvides de quién tú eres. No, ni por un hombre ni por una mujer. A lot of stuff going on, and this is so good. I'm gonna start from the top again. He's basically saying, it doesn't matter whose fault it was at this point. It's done, it's over with. He's like, but just return, give me back my heart. Even if it's broken, even if it's in tons of little pieces, I will work on it to put it back together. Like, I'll take each step that is necessary to move on and heal from this. And then he's like, just let me go. Like I no longer want to belong to you. And then he goes on to say, this is gonna benefit both you and I. So, you know, when it comes to love, things are not gonna end well. So if I see you with someone else, I'll just laugh and smile, and that's it. Like, because there's no point of hating each other when we share beautiful memories and moments together. So even if you're with someone else, I would just smile and keep it pushing, basically. And then he's saying, like, you know, you're born alone and you will die alone. This is such a Spanish saying. My mom used to say this all the time. Naciste sola y vas a morir sola. So it's basically saying, like, you don't need anybody to live your life. And this is what he's saying, like, don't make someone your everything, because when they're gone, you're left heartbroken. You're gonna be left in pieces. And he's saying, remember, like, you're born alone, you're gonna die alone, but in the in-between, enjoy life. Share life, enjoy it, live, love, and be loved. But never forget who you are, and do never forget or change for either a man or a woman. Doesn't matter your preference. So here Bad Bunny is giving a very strong, powerful message where he's saying, like, yes, fall in love hard, love whoever you want to love, it doesn't matter, but at the end of it, put yourself back together and love yourself and move on. So this song, for me, it's one of my favorite songs in this album. I was able to feel everything, every line, and it was extremely relatable for me. Please let me know what your thoughts. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. See ya.